Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Dr. Oguname. I just want to drop a very fast, quick soul food. Soul food. I was just here sitting and meditating, and this just come into me. It come into me, and I was like, okay. Why not share it since I'm still doing my Woman is God series? So this is Woman is God series 5, and I'm just here to share with you the power of menstruation. So please share the video, invite people. Although this is a very fast, quick soul food anyway. Whoever cannot meet it, good afternoon, Queen. Whoever that cannot meet it online live can also definitely watch it later or on YouTube. Yeah. So I just want to share so quick the power of menstruation. You know, when it comes to menstruation, so many women, especially when they were growing up as a child, they never really get exposed to what it really is. And for some who was very kind of, let me say, lucky. Yeah, let me face myself, guy. Yeah, nice. For some who was kind of like very lucky. Now let me look at the water. I like it more like that. For some who was very lucky, they kind of have this, let's say, like a parent or a family background who gave them at least the basic knowledge of what menstruation really is and how to really protect themselves and keep themselves clean and also keep it healthy for themselves. But majority of women today was not lucky to have that kind of knowledge even at a young teenager growing up. Many just have to figure a way out themselves, because we all know some parents are not really, they don't really know how to take care of the children. They themselves don't even know. So even those ones that we are still lucky, I like the way the sun is shining. Even those ones that we are still lucky, many of them was only just exposed to the surface. What do I mean? Yeah, let me be showing myself. Let me see myself. Yeah. So, what do I mean by the surface? They were being exposed to the surface. Why? They were just being told, when it starts coming, this is how you will use your pad, or this is how you will protect yourself to make sure you don't stain yourself. That was the most basic knowledge many parents give to their daughters. How to make sure they don't disgrace themselves in the public, and how to make sure they don't stain their clothes. I'm talking about even those that were so lucky to have parents who really care about them, or guardians who really care about them. The one majority of women never was ever even to teach anything. They have to just figure it out. And because of the way the world of today is being structured, everything, especially that has to do with women, is so demonized, is so categorized as one of the baddest or ugliest or dirty things. So even to the point today, when some women just express themselves, people are like, that woman is a prostitute. That woman is cheap. They are always quick to judge women of today. But you have to know this is something that is going on now since like 5,000 years. Humanity changed their course, and that's why they are all also suffering today, because of the denial of this sacred feminine energy. but we are not going to this feminine energy, even if menstrual powers still got a lot to do with feminine energy. But what is very important to know as a woman is your menstruation is just more than blood coming out. It's just more than dead cells. It's just more than all those things your doctor or your biology teachers explained to you. Yes. So I will not be going into the details of the biological aspect. Why is it coming, or how the uterus is renewing or herself? I'm not going to be going into those details because it's very fast so food. So when you're interested in those details, you don't know, you can contact me privately. Then I can send you like links or books or things like that to educate you. I don't really have time and energy for that. What I am showing you today, although I'm showing you what, she's also a woman anyway. What I am showing you today is the metaphysical aspects of your menstrual cycle. This is what I'm discussing with you today. So as a woman, what you have to know is that you are the complete universe as self, manifesting as self through our own self. This basic knowledge is very important first. That's the first. That's the ogakpatakpata of everything. That's the first. When you have this deep knowledge and understanding, when you have this deep knowledge and understanding, then you will start an expansion of consciousness that will really expose you to the real reality of your organs and how they are connected with the Mother Earth and how they connect with the universe and how everything is working together in a peace and harmony. So that basic knowledge that you are God, that you are the universe, that you are manifesting yourself and experiencing yourself through your own self, which means you are the consciousness of your own self. There is nothing outside of you and there is nothing that is not within you. So this basic knowledge is very, very important, because this basic knowledge right there, is what opens everything. Yeah, it's what opens everything. So as a woman, what you have to first know is, because you are the universe, you are the sun, you are the moon, you are the Mother Earth, you are the tree, you are the stream, you are everything that is in existence, which is manifesting itself like this. So you are so connected. You are so connected to the full nature. Call it God, call it nature, call it whatever you understand it to be. You are so connected with this, and you are in a complete oneness with this. So when the universe is doing our own dance, you are also rotating and manifesting yourself through that cycle. So understanding the power of menstruation, you have to first understand, why is it necessary? Why is a menstruation necessary? Yeah, your doctors will tell you you need it so that because of your ovulation, so you can be able to take care of your eggs and fertilize your eggs. That is truth. You need it so you can flush out those old cells and dead eggs and all those things, so you can have fresh one. That is true, but it is still deeper than that. The reason you are having your menstruation is because why? You see the moon. The moon is even there. Let me show you. Let me show her to you. You can see she's still coming. Yeah. The moon have no lights of our own. What the moon do is to extract lights from the sun to reflect the glorious self of the sun. That's why the moon don't have our own lights. The moon only attracts light, so to reflect it out. that's exactly why woman is having a menstruation. So you as a woman, is very important to flush out all those things so that the new things can come out. That is what we call the cycle of life itself. Since the eggs was not being used, they cannot stay there. They have to go for new ones to come. And that cycle right there is a very sacred, universal cycle, aligned with the moon, that is aligned with the sun, that is aligned with the whole universe itself, plus the mother earth, of course, which is a part of the universe. So everything is so connected. So as a woman, having first the basic knowledge that you are the goddess, then having the basic knowledge that you are aligned with one, with nature, you are like the best and closest ally, then you can now enhance that knowledge to also, learn how to really profit from this, and you really kind of like synchronize everything that is going on within you with this sacred energy out there. Do you know in the ancient time, when a woman is having a menstrual period, menstruation, that's the language people use now. When a woman is having a menstrual period, she don't do nothing. But we all know the society of today, they don't create chance for those things, especially for the women who are career women or who are heavy, strong business women. They don't have time. So even if they are on their menstrual period, they even try to package themselves, hold everything, and try to still move on. But that's not really healthy for your soul, especially if you are an old soul, of course. It's not just healthy at all. Because why? Your menstrual period, whether it lasts a month, a week or 8 days or 3 days, it doesn't matter how long it takes. That period is sacred for you. And that moments that you can really profit a lot from, because there is power coming out from your menstruation. And menstruation is not that ugly and bad as they have always teach, especially even some spiritual teachers or priests and things like that. They always use like a negative vibe or terms to interpret what menstruation really represents. In the deeper sense, menstruation is power. Menstruation is a key. Menstruation is something that you cannot really get. So see menstruation as a fluid of gold. See it as a fluid of gold that is so precious and so sacred. Because why? You are not just only flushing out those dead soil, you are flushing out those bad emotions, those traumas, those tortures, those disappointments, those mistreatment, those negative thoughts. Anything that don't do well for you is what you are flushing out. And as you are flushing it out, this is where they confuse so many women. Like I said, it's a very fast one. First, I don't have so much battery. Second, I have things I have to do. So, where they get so many women is this. They have disconnect you. It's like a rope they cut between you and nature that is disconnected. So now you see women going through menstruation. They have all these different pads they sell and different things. Some even have pills they take to stop themselves from menstruating. That's the most highest self-sabotaging thing you can do to yourself. I'm not even talking about that, because that's like you're talking about a dead person. So I'm still talking about those who let it flow. Those are the ones we are talking about, not when you stop it yourself. I'm not even interested to talk about that. So when you still let it flow, automatically what you are doing is you are recycling your energy back to earth, But what is the problem today? They have given you all these pads, all these different things to stop it, and then suck the blood. And then what you do with it, many of you throw it into the trash can, many flush it in the toilet, and all these things you are doing is an abuse. It's an abuse because why? These energies is not to go to the water. It's not to be burned with fire in in your trash can. No, these energies need to be planted back to earth. So if you're a woman, you're having your menstruation and you have like a garden. You have like a garden or you have a plant. You have like a terrace in your house. You have to be putting your menstruation back to the soil. This is the natural laws of the universe. You have to put your menstruation back to the soil, because as you are doing that, this is what is happening. Because you are the universe manifesting herself and expressing herself through our own self. So now when you are having those menstruation, what you are doing is you are healing your own self. So as you are healing your own self and kind of detoxifying that full body, everything that comes out now from you, when you put it to the ground, automatically you are healing the Mother Earth. You are not just also healing the Mother Earth, you are healing everyone that their foot is touching the Mother Earth. Then it doesn't stop there. You are also healing the universe as a whole. But when you flush it to the toilet or you throw it to the trash can, what you are doing is you are making that energy becoming toxic. Because why? Don't forget, everything you flush in the toilet, it all goes to recycling. They recycle water. Water is not wasted. Those shit and everything you think you flush, they have to clean everything again, and you drink it again. You may not drink it, someone else is drinking it. And what they are drinking human hormones. Drinking human hormones. And this is toxic now to the world. That's why you see the world now is so chaotic. There is so many disconnection between the cycle of life. For a man, for example, for a man to have what you will have to wait for in 28 days or in 1 month, depending on your cycle, for a man to have that, all a man just need to do is to have an orgasm. Then a man has already done all that. Which a man can even have orgasm every day for 7 days if he chooses to. If you have a wife, of course. Yeah, if he chooses to, he can have that for 7 straight days without no stop. But for a woman, you have to wait, because even an orgasm cannot give you what your menstrual cycle can give you. Yes, some women will say, yeah, I always feel cramp, I always feel pain, I always feel dizzy, I always feel tired, I don't like it. Whenever I have it, it makes me nervous. Different women have different way their body reacts to this. But what you have to know is that those cramp, those pains, those things you are having, this is a calling. This is a calling that is saying to you, hey, slow down. This is a sacred cycle for you. Relax. Pay attention to yourself. That's why you see when you have those cramps, you just like to stay in the bed. You don't like to do anything. So many women cannot even cook for their men because they are just like exhausted and so weak. Why you see some women, some months they bleed so much, and another month they bleed so little. The month you bleed so much, track your period. The month you bleed so much, see what happens that month. On the first, second, how is the chart of your emotion? How was the chart of your thought? How were you being treated? How do you communicate? How were you able to relate? How was your colleagues to you? How were you to your colleague? What type of behavior your children demonstrate? How was your emotional balance in that month? If you track it, like some people I do therapy with, I gave them like a kind of please have a look at the picture, the sage. 1 moment. Yeah, I will do that. I'm on live video now. Yeah. So some people I do some therapy with, I have to give them like a book to say, okay, we are going to track your period for the next 90 days. And in that 90 days, we have to follow your emotions, your everything, and then we will see where the cycle meets. And then you will not have the full sense of how your body really functions and who you really are. Because tracking your period, tracking the emotions, tracking how it affects your behavior, tracking how it affects your creativity, tracking how it controls your thoughts, tracking how you feel around you, these are powerful things to do. These are very useful. These are instruments that give you a very deep sense of understanding of not just who you are, but how the world around you is functioning and how it affects you emotionally and how it connects to you spiritually. So like I said, it's a very fast, quick one. Yeah, so maybe I can still go a little bit deeper in series 6, but what I want to really show to you today is menstruation is a very powerful spiritual tool. As a woman who is a god manifesting herself outside her own self, you can profit a lot from your menstruation. This is fact. You can profit a lot from your menstruation. You can really use your menstruation to detoxify yourself, to heal yourself, heal your children, heal your friends, heal your community, heal your environment, heal your country, heal the Mother Earth, and send more healings to the deeper parts of the universe. Why? Because this is the cycle and it's all connected. So one other thing that is also very important to do when you're on your period is try to always be around women like you is always also in their period. That's why there is like a community like that. In our ministry, we'll be doing those type of programs, of course, every month. We'll be doing those type of programs where we assemble a lot of things like that will be going up like in a very strong and ritual with a lot of rituals and things like that. But all I'm trying to really share here now with you is pay close attention to your menstruation. Stop seeing it as a burden. Stop seeing it as something, it doesn't come again, which kind of wahala be this? All your own is just to wait for it to finish. Some women don't even have patience. They see it like disturbance. They just go to their doctor. They want to take pills so they can stop it. I don't like those type of humans. when you rebel nature, then I see you as anti-life, and then me and you, we are just like cat and rat. That's the personal thing anyway. But what I'm trying to share here now with you is you gotta let it flow. Let it flow. Let it come out. Then try to practice that. Try to practice connection to your own womb energy. Because as a woman, I'll be going more deep into womb energy from series 6. Because we have to teach people the energy of the womb and how you can really connect to your womb and how you can listen to your womb. As a woman, you don't need your heart. You don't need your brain. All you need is your womb, because your womb is the gateway to the universe itself. Your womb is like the sleeping room of the God. So your womb is more powerful than your brain, than your heart, than any of those things. But this is one very beautiful thing you can do with your menstrual cycle. Whenever you are on your period, instead of you flushing them in the toilet, like I said, look for a garden. You can even buy a flower. Look for a garden. Look for a ground like this. Plant it inside. Plant it inside. Give it back to the Mother Earth. And there are also a lot of do with these things that you can inbox me, of course, if you're interested. There are a lot of different type of rituals you can do with these things. One of the rituals, for example, is painting. What are you saying? It's disgusting. No, it's not disgusting. Your menstrual cycle, that's your period, is not just a blood. It's like a fluid of a liquid gold. But your knowledge is what matters. So understanding that you are a sacred being will give you deep understanding of your period, will make you now have a strong connection with your womb energy. And when you have a strong connection with your womb energy, then that's your period now. You can use it to express. Let's say, for example, now you are on your period. Try to put that period, look for a little sacred plate, buy a very big board. Then try to control your state of consciousness and make sure you align yourself with your own self. If you don't know how to do that, you can write and we can coach you to get there. When you can really align yourself with your own self, then you can connect now with your womb. Like I said, you don't need your heart or your brain if you're a woman. All you need is your womb, because everything is there. So when you connect yourself now with your womb, then from that your womb, take like a pen or a brush, touch that plate where your menstrual your blood is, start painting. Express your beautiful feminine energy. Let it express and manifest itself through you and flow through you. You see that act of expression? At the end, you will do a very special sacred geometry painting. Depends on the energy you carry at that moment. So when you do a very sacred geometry painting, after you come back from that trance, you will now see the message that from heaven to earth. You will not see the message. And before you go to bed, there are also different type of way you can connect also with that same womb energy. And then you can if you are not already into spirituality so deep, let's say you are just taking your work little by little, which is good, then you cannot connect so deep. With that your sacred feminine energy. As you go to bed, you are liable to see like visions about your childhood, maybe things they did to you that you forgot already, or things that will happen to people you love, or visions of the future. So your menstrual cycle is not a problem. Your menstrual cycle is a very sacred knowledge which you really need to tap into. The more you tap into it, the more it open a very big wide door for you, infinite door. There are different ways you can make use of your menstrual cycle, and there are different profits and benefits you can do from it. But one of the most important profits you can get from your menstrual cycle is detoxification. Detoxification is not just only the toxic food you eat. Detoxification has a lot to do with those toxic energy you absorb. Have a lot to do with those toxic people you connect with. Maybe you are a woman who don't select. For example, you sleep with any man who you just like. So you don't even check their energy. Fine, no problem. Keep doing it. That's all you have. Keep doing it doesn't mean it's cool. But I'm not here to judge you anyway. So all you have to do right now is, after you have finished fucking around the whole month, when your menstrual cycle comes, that is your time now. Let's say start between 5 days. Depends. Some 6, some 7, 8, some 3. Depends. Okay. Hold on, someone is writing me they need urgent information. I'm alive. Get the bundle, not this one. Good, get the bundle. The bundle will be better. That one we cannot really use it. So where do I stop? A guy where I stop. All I'm trying to really show you here today is really having that deep connection. Is this good? No, that's why I say get the other one. Not really. Yeah, I really need to update the person. So all I'm trying to show you today is, these two beds are beautiful. Let me view it. Yeah, their husband and wife. So all I really want to show you today is pay very close contacts. Pay very close attention to your menstrual cycle. Flow with it. Don't. So which one? Yeah, I'm sorry, I cannot reply you now. I'm on live. Maybe later I'll reply you. Then you have to have patience. Yeah, patience is the key. So, flow with your menstrual cycle, connect with that energy that is floating, and let that energy now transport you. So, automatically, in every menstrual cycle you have, it becomes like a step for you. This month you climb steps higher. Next month you climb steps higher. It helps you, it keeps you matured spiritually, and it keeps you growing spiritually. That's why you have to know the full moon is, why the new moon is more like you are taking in. So really connecting with your menstrual flow, connecting with your period, is something so magical, and it's something that completely reflects and relieve everything, and also heal everything around you, not just around you, of the people you love, of everything around you. Let me give you one example or ritual of a menstrual cycle, of a period. Let's say you are going through difficulties. Go and do this. You will call, if you like, of course. Go and do this. Let's say you have your period now, and you are going through difficulties. You see that 3 days of your period, write all the problems you have. Write all the problems that you have. Put it on the ground. Put it on the ground. You can squat like this, like this. The paper is on the ground. And if you don't know how to do meditation, you can contact me. We can assist you to that. You can even check Google or different places. There are different millions of people teaching people how to do meditation anyway. Then connect now your womb energy with that your period, and drop all the energy. Drop all the energy on that frustration, on that pain, on that disappointment. Everything you write now, drop all the energy on it, and then go and bury this inside the ground. Like I said, don't flush your menstruation, don't flush these things. No. That is insult to the nature, the mother nature. They have to go back to the earth. They have to recycle, which means they have to go back to the earth, and they have to connect back to the earth. So this little thing I just show you now, if you do it every day of your period, you will give testimonies. So I can go look for it. Yeah, okay, wait, hold on, let me help you. Third bundle. Tied together. Good. I'm on Facebook Live, and I told you before. But I know it's important, that's why I'm even replying. Normally I should not reply you now. Facebook Live. Okay. So this information should be okay now. Okay. So really connecting so deep with that your menstrual cycle is the most sacred act you can ever do. Is it good for women to cook for their husband during menstruation? It's not good for a woman to do anything. This is natural law. It's not good for a woman to do anything at all while she's on a menstrual cycle. Because why? This is just a sacred moment, and she needs it for herself. If you have a wife, cook for her. Take good care of her. Don't let her do anything. If possible, don't let her even go to work, if possible. because that moment she needs it for herself, and she needs to be with herself. The only thing you can do for your wife as a man when she's on a menstrual cycle, they don't sell it like that. Yeah, I will go check a bigger supermarket. Okay, good idea. Okay, cool. Yeah, do that then. So the only thing you can do for your woman, if she's on a, now as a man of course, if she's on a menstrual cycle, is to just stay by her side and make sure you cuddle her neck. Treat her as if she's on a labor. Attention, okay. Treat her as if she's on a labor. So it's a very quick, fast food, soul food, like I said. I have to end it now, because I have to go, my alarm just ring. So know that your menstrual cycle is the most powerful tools you have, and always profit from it. The fast, quick